All right, so I am here on Brook Lane, I think it was. Here's a house right here. So it's a split foyer. It does have two-car garage, which is nice. This is a very lovely neighborhood. I will pan around. I did a bit of a drive-up video. It's a bit disjointed because I ended up typing in 8832 Brook and not 8332. So I was on the wrong part of the street for a minute. So I'm not sure what the drive-up video is going to look like, but I did try and get some, some decent footage of the street and the area in general. So kids are in school right now, so no way to gauge how many might be in the neighborhood. But the yards are well kept. There's no cars in the grass. Um, Nothing like that so far. So nothing that would suggest that I would not choose this house for myself. I will keep you posted once we get inside. Okay, guys, I'm in Brook. So this is a split foyer. So when you come in, you can either go up or down. This is a pretty common layout in Northern Virginia. I think this might be the first one we've looked at together, but this is pretty common. They just kind of built houses into the hill back in the day. However the hill was, now we excavate, but they used to just build it however the hill was. So when you come up the stairs here, this is probably a coat closet. And, people live here, so we're not going to be rummaging through stuff, of course, but I'll try and get the best idea I can. So you have this pretty good space living room up here, wood floors. They're not super creaky. So, there's currently a baby sleeping in the house right now, actually, and she's not screaming even though I've come in. So that's nice. And here's the kitchen. So, and the owner's here. She's lovely. She showed me some of the nice features in the kitchen that they went with, a more premium cabinet setup here. And Bosch, that's an expensive dishwasher, so that's always a good sign. The double oven here, fridge. This pantry space here has pull-out shelves that you can put a lot in. Big deep cabinet here, right here. So I don't see like a dedicated pantry closet, but there's a lot of cabinets in the kitchen. And this could be a workspace here, maybe. So there isn't a ton of workspace in the kitchen, I would say. That would be one of the negatives here. You could put a little kind of small island in here, or you would use this over here as your workspace. So then off the kitchen is a beautiful dining area. You can kind of see the backyard out there. So you'd have some privacy from the neighbors. I'll step out on the deck and we'll take a look in a minute. But you have this dining space here. So it definitely flows well from the kitchen to the dining room and then the front room there. And they have big dark drapes on, but if you had not big dark curtains, more light would come in. So we'll wander this way. And then, oh, there's a back exit here. I know this is something you're going to be curious about. Okay. So there is a dog outside, so I'm not going to go and torture him, but, oh, it's the cutest little beagle. There's a deck here, and there's plenty of room they have a table and some chairs. And then out here, does the trampoline stay?
No, the trampoline does not.
So the trampoline does not stay. So just so you know, but it's a nice lot. It's very large. It's pretty flat. There's a lot of space out there for things. And if you were, hanging out up here, you might see some of your neighbors. If you were down there, you wouldn't really. That's a really tall privacy
and the fence is brand new. So.
Yeah, it does look brand new. It is a pretty fence. That's a big expense. Let me tell you, we just put one in our rental house too. And, ooh, ouch. Okay, so here we go down the hallway bathroom. Oh, this is huge.
Let me show you the storage in here because it's a little bit unusual.
Okay.
Again, because we built it for us.
Right.
It is floor to ceiling.
Oh, wow.
Story
okay.
Medicine cabinet.
Yeah, that's cool. So a lot of storage in here for all your bathroom needs.
So that's your like really narrow storage.
Wow.
This is your deep storage.
Nice.
And then this is kind of medium-sized storage.
Yeah. Great. Well, that is super cool. This is a nice cabinet here. They're all the same color, like the cabinets match. It's very nice. Bathtub here for bathing little boys. And this is the ceramic tile floor. So here's this first room. So yeah, good sized room. Does have a closet. Okay. And then this room here, and you can tell, starting to pack, get ready to move. This room here, this is the same size as that other bedroom, I would say.
I think they're about the same.
Yeah, so the kids wouldn't have to fight. They're the same size. And then through here, this is the primary here. Okay, so yeah, so here's the primary. So the floors are a nice color in here too. You have the window there, window there. This is a king size bed and a very large bed frame. So you can tell how much space there is in the room. Ooh, a walk-in closet.
With a light.
Oh, fancy.
Light was something I was.
Okay, yes. Walk-in closet there. Yeah, this is a big space. You'd have lots of room in here. And lovely primary bath. So tile floor, nice size vanity, and a shower. So it's got like a white subway tile back there in the shower. So, all right. And then, oh, there's another bedroom up here.
Four bedrooms up here.
Wow. That's unusual in a split foyer. Okay. So big closet there. This is bigger than the other 2 rooms closets. And then that is a full-size bed on the bottom, if that gives you some idea. So nice window there. And then lots of space in this room too. So nice to have the 4 bedrooms in. That's nice. Okay. So now there's a baby sleeping downstairs, so I'm going to reduce the level of my voice. And I promised I would not poke her, just so you know. But okay, so here we have a really large rec area down here with some beautiful built-ins. And that is like a wood burning stove, right? But that's not being used. Oh, it does work. Okay, you can use the wood burning stove. Oh, they even supply wood if you want. That's very nice. A lot of these places and rentals, they say not to use the fireplace. So
we plan to move back here someday.
oh,
We're keeping it
okay. So yes,
nice shape. Yeah.
That's a great. That is great. That is also unique. And I don't need to look, but what is behind there?
So that's the water heater.
Okay, water
and
heater.
There are a couple shelves that are very hard to reach.
Okay, so
but mostly it's all the utilities.
okay, that's her problem behind that closet, not your problem. Yeah, so beautiful built-ins. And then here we can peek at the yard. So outside. Okay, so you can see how big the lot is there. Yeah, it's a good size lot. And if you sat down here, you wouldn't feel like you were right, in suburbia. You wouldn't be able to see any neighbors because that beautiful fence is so tall. So, okay, so let's, I see the washer and dryer. And this is a nice tile down here. The large format makes it flow nicely.
We redid the HVAC and the tile a couple years ago.
Okay. So here's the laundry room. Nice spot here. And then this is probably
this is the bonus room.
Okay, another bedroom here.
So it's not a legal bedroom.
Oh, it's not a legal bedroom. Okay, I was gonna ask, can't tell if that was an egress or not.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So to your comfort on that, this would be a great guest space, probably.
Yeah, an office. People have used it as the exit is right there.
Yeah. So legally, right, this cannot be called the 5th bedroom, but it could be practical, it would be for sure. So there's a closet there and a closet there. So, and then
there's a very small shower.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, okay. Full bath, tiny shower. It is tiny, but
guests to not stay too long.
Right. You don't want them to be too comfortable. Right. That someone tell my mother-in-law. All right. So bathroom. Yes, that's great. So this would be a great guest space for when grandma came to visit. And then out here in the garage.
Kind of an oversized.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Make sure that doesn't slam.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, great garage here. So lots of space. I mean, it looks like a garage. Yeah. This part isn't that exciting. Does this fridge stay?
It does not.
Okay. This is not her fridge either. Okay. So you can get one on the Facebook Marketplace if you need a backup fridge. They're cheap all the time. All right. There we go.